How's it going, YouTube? It's BraxtonComix here, and today I'll be bringing you guys my deck profile for DracoPals that I took to ARG Fort Worth for February of 2016. Thanks to all the guys who came down to get me for the ride. That was a great thing you guys did for me, and the event was great. None of us really got to the top cut, but whatever. It was fun regardless. And of course, with the admission, the first, I think, like 300 or 400 players got the choice of either Player's Choice sleeves or this sexy-ass Farm Girl playmat. So I went for the mat because they had the PC sleeves at their vendor booth, so, like, why not just do that, you know? So, like, it didn't really matter. And, of course, with the admission, you got your token as well. Five Nights at Freddy's, I'd assume. It's either that or like that and a combination of Frifers, but whatever. And then I bought this off the side because I really want last year's Fort Worth mat as well. So stereotypical, and that's why I love this token and that mat. So DracoPals did pretty well for me this weekend. My record could have been better. I could have played so much better above all else, but I didn't, and there were so many things that I could have done differently, and things I realized throughout the event, things that I still learned about the deck, even when I was playing it and when I was off in between matches. So we're going to go ahead and get into the deck, and I'll go through some quick little discussions with you guys. So, starting off with the Performer Pals, it's double Guitardle and double Lizard Draw. These guys make up so much consistency in the deck. This is essentially a pot of greed. If you get this off first and then this, is really stupid what these four can do for you. One copy of Turntoad. Turntoad being able to switch attack and defenses is extremely versatile because of the Monarchs, and believe me, I faced off against so many of those. It was stupid how many I did. You don't even have to have another scale active in order to use its pendulum effect. You just have to target a monster and switch its attack and defense. Because all of the Monarchs are 24/10, this thing really helps you run over them, because with the domain out, if you can't get rid of that, then you'll have to run over the Monarchs with like Skull Crobat or something. Monkey Board, get those searches off. Same thing with Skull Crobat. The double Pendulum Sorcerer, I still felt that double Pendulum Sorcerer was the most consistent. I don't think you need any more than two. One thing I actually did realize really late in the game was that you can actually target himself and you'll get a search off, even though he does leave the field, so you can get your search off for the other Perform Pal. The one Hell Princess, you don't need any more than this. This is still good. I still hate the fact that she's a warrior type, not a spellcaster. This would have been really nice if she was, because that would have given me a reason to go into Trapeze Magician, which could have helped me finish off games way faster. Next up is 2 copies of Second Donkey. I might bump this up to 3 at some point, but I don't know as of right now. Second Donkey is really nice, and one thing that I will mention is that really late in the game I had to... Well, I guess it's not really too late in the game, but I had to learn and remember that the chain links obviously work backwards, so if I were to pendulum summon Second Donkey and Sorcerer in the same summoning, I would have to remember that Second Donkey's effect would have to go first, so chain link 2 and then chain link 1. So I'd get his search and then Sorcerer's, which I think I was able to remember every game, so I'm pretty happy about that. So that's all of the Performer Pals. It's a pretty basic build for them, I think, just from the pals alone. You don't need any more than that unless you can bump up your Second Donkey to 3, so that's okay, I suppose. Double Gigabyte. I really cited these out a lot. I don't know why, but it's a free special summon for nothing, but I don't know. I kind of felt that like 1 is more necessary than 2. It is a level 4, so every rank 4 ever, and then Water Attribute, Dweller 500. It's pretty nice. Mask Chameleon, get those synchros off. It's pretty cool. Trick Clown, standard. And then in my variant of the DracoPals, I was playing the Dark variant. So after the event, I did some more testing with this deck, and some changes were made. One very big in the main deck being the Dark lineup. So 1 Armageddon Knight, Zephyros the Elite, and Shaddoll Dragon. I was originally playing Performer Pal Part Naga throughout the event, and I hate the fact that I did, because I didn't realize that this would be even better. Armageddon Knight, ditch Dragon, destroy the domain. And if you don't have Twin Twisters at hand, and if you don't have the cost for Twin Twisters, this is your best option. So normal summon or summon Armageddon Knight in any way, shape, or form, because it can be pendulum summoned. Ditch this, pop the domain. I didn't realize that soon enough, and that really screwed me over. So I really think that Shaddoll Dragon will be versatile and it really is. So Shell Dragon is really, really good. And it is a mass chameleon target, so like, why not, you know? So that's the Dark Engine. And then finally, the Dracos, the one Luster Pendulum. Even at 1, this thing is still okay. I don't think you need any more than 1 of that, especially with the stuff that we're getting in Shiny Victories here within the next month or 2. It's going to be pretty stupid. Triple Master and double Vector, and of course the one Rescue Rabbit. I'm so glad to be profiling Rabbit in a deck again. I have not been able to do it for a very, very long time, and these targets are really nice. There were several points where I wanted a third Vector in the deck because I didn't have it because of Draco Face-Off, and I drew Rabbit late game, which was really disappointing, but it was what it was. There's going to be a way I can put in the third Vector eventually with any luck. So yeah, for the spells, the triple Draco Face-Off, busted. Forge of the True Dracos was legal this weekend, so I didn't actually see anybody play it. I guess I just didn't pick them up in time. So like, they had the special editions for sale, and me and the guys actually pulled one of them, so that was cool. But we were in between games, so like, what could we do with it, right? It was nice to see. It was really nice to see Forge of the True Dracos. It's super busted, but this is really nice too. The fact that this is a quick play, that's dumb. If Forge of the True Dracos was a quick play, instant ban. Can't say anything different. Triple Wavering Eyes. This thing's gonna go eventually. It has to, no matter what. This is too strong. Popping Dead Scales with this is so good. Getting another search, inflicting that 500. I don't think I ever got all 4 effects off in one go. It was more or less just the first and second effect. I would have liked to get the third and fourth off, but whatever. The weird thing is, I didn't go up against a single Cosmo player. I went up against like 3 Monarchs, one of them being Quantum Monarchs, 1 Rogue Satellar Knight, and don't even get me started on that. I'm still really pissed about that. And like 2 or 3 mirror matches, and the very last one, which was at round 7 because I dropped afterwards, that was a variant that actually played more than just Ignister. He was playing, I think, like Scarlet Red Dragon, Archfiend, and a Stardust, and a Chicken Game, which actually does sound pretty dumb, and it was, because he was able to 2-0 me pretty easily. So in every situation like that, I never actually got off all 4 wavering of effects, so whatever. It is what it is, I guess. The triple Instant Fusion, and the double Twin Twister, and then a tech card, which I'm really happy about, Pendulum Rising. I saw like 1 or 2 other players play this outside my group, and I think they realized just how good this is. So if you don't know, the effect reads that you send 1 monster you control to the graveyard, special summon from your deck 1 Pendulum monster with the same level as that sent monster's original level, but destroyed during the end phase, and you can only activate 1 Pendulum Rising per turn. Why is that good? That is good because you can have Zephyros Grave, special summon that off of something, have a dead scale of, say, like Master and Vector. Pop your Zephyros with this, and then you can instantly special summon Pendulum Sorcerer and get his effect off and get a new search for 2 pendulums for nothing, essentially. This thing is really good, and I hope to see it played more often, even after this. For some reason, Unexpected Die Saw hype this weekend. Super rare from Cross Souls. I mean, it makes sense when you think about it. It's a special summon of a normal monster for nothing, so that's pretty cool, I guess. I think I should probably start picking some up. And then finally, the traps were Solemn Strike and a Treacherous Trap Hole. I actually saw Treacherous more than I did Solemn Strike, and I really hated that because this was obviously our only Refulsia target. Solemn Strike I wanted to see more often than any, but whatever. I'm loving the secret rare. So Sean, all of this really goes out to you, man. Hope you're watching. Hope you guys are too. For the side deck, there's the tokens, or not the side deck, the extra deck. The extra deck obviously doesn't have too much room, so the choices are kind of the best of the best. So, double Norden. I now know that playing 3 and 2 of this is really good because you want to see the instant fusion more often than anything. Double Dynastar Power, because why not? Double Ignister. If you're playing only 1 of this, what the hell is wrong with you? If you're playing Cosmos, which I didn't, which I'm really mind-boggled over. If you're not playing one of this and you're playing against Cosmos, they're going to go over this with their Dark Destroyer, and you won't have another out unless you haven't used Rafflesia yet. This thing will win you that game. So you need to play 2 of that. The Excesis, King of the Feral Imps, Dweller, Castell. Really want to bump that up to Alstro Pack still, but I don't know if I want to pay the 40 for it. Trapeze, Diamond Dyer, 101, Magister Paladin, Rafflesia, and Utopic Future. Utopic Future really, really does steal games, especially in the Monarchs, and I can't stress how much I'm talking about Monarchs, but Utopic Future with any 2 non-number monsters, really damn good, because this essentially can win you late game. So that's it for the extra deck. For this side deck, there are a couple of things in here that were changed last minute because I didn't have the cards on hand, and I ordered them like a week ago and they never showed up before ARG, so I'm really mad about that. I've already gotten into contact with the sellers about it, so I await a response as of right now when I'm recording. So yeah, double side blocker. I never sided into this, but I feel like I should have. I've sided into the hand traps more often than I probably should have. So double Veiler, triple Max C. My last game in the mirror match, I did use the Max C challenge, and I ended up drawing like 6 or 8, I think, but it was irrelevant because I lost that game. Double Denko, sided them, never saw it. The third Twin Twisters, saw it almost all the time. Raigeki, because it's Raigeki, you never know when you'll need to see that again. Imperial Iron Wallet 2. Sided that against the Monarchs and the Cosmos. Never saw Cosmos, but saw Monarchs plenty. And the last 2 cards are Double Mind Crush. I wanted to play System Down, but literally nobody in the event hall had System Downs for trade. And the vendors didn't either, so I'm really, really mad about that. So, I don't know. It is what it is, I guess. And I guess with that, YouTube, that concludes my ARG deck profile for DracoPals. Overall, it was a really great day. It was a great weekend in general, and I look forward to doing something again just like it. I don't know what kind of event I'll do later on, but hopefully I'll be able to attend it with the same people that I did this weekend. And I've got one duel video with one of them coming up later on this week as well, so I'll be looking forward to that. And that's really all I have to do. That's really all I have to say, and that wraps up the deck profile. So, if you guys enjoyed this video, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and leave your comments down below on your thoughts for my DracoPals. And if you saw me at ARG, hey, I can't believe I didn't realize. So that is it, YouTube. I'm BraxtonComix, signing out.